Data corrupted? Technical assistance at Lost Property Desk, floor 1 to get your data recovered. I need to get into the Lost Property Desk. Alright. These things erase data. Run diagnostic. 1 minute for recovery. Okay. Anything in here? No. Step phone. God damn it. It's alright. I'll just hide. They won't see me in here. That was a rookie mistake. I should have watched the alarms. Should have watched the friggin' alarms. Ugh. It's alright. I should be fine down here. Gotta switch that off. Alright, 25 minutes left. I'm completely invisible underneath this desk. Bye, Steve. Gemma Hughes' office. Alright, see if my disk is done. Please remove disk. Alright. I guess then we're good. I'll just walk right out behind him. He'll never suspect a thing. I'll just leave that open. Alright, quickly, back to the public printer. Insert token. There we go. Excellent. Oh, man. Okay, that was my one free printing. Thanks. Whatever. Where is it? There it is. Yep. Alright, sweet. I'll just take that. I shall place it in my briefcase. There we go. Okay. Need to get into that locker room. Ugh. Then go try the vent system. Stock room open at 15:20. Alright. What else have we got here? Alright. Found an email actually about Carl, but it looks like it. He did log his card as stolen in the morning of the attack. My editor and I both believe everything larger news station reported. This could be a great chapter for the Miller Report, depending on what Miss Berman has to say about it. All right. Got 2 more leads to investigate. There's a vent here. IT department, W. Locke's office. Golden case office. No, that's fine. Don't want to turn off any of those areas. Oh, man. This game is suspenseful. I like it. Hey, dude. Ooh, there's another vent over here. I think... Do you mind? Dude, I want to... Alright. Guess I'm just exploring for now. It's a staff-only area. Guess it's gotta be... Plan on being here for long, dude? Guess he doesn't mind. Yep. Alright. Lost property. That's where I need to go. Okay.
Steve, there's been an alarm set off. Can you go check it out?
I'm sorry, what? Someone set off an alarm? Wasn't me this time. J. Hughes' office. Alright. Alright, this is it. This is it. Okay. There's no blind still here, so just gotta be careful. Emails, logged items, item 1. Carla Berman answer phone tape, place tape in staff locker. Alright, so we're gonna need that. That's in the staff locker. That's where I set the alarm off. Emails, stolen possessions. Yeah, already read that one. Heard about Alex and Carla. Apparently Alex threatened her. Can you believe that? Yeah, I know. It was on her voicemail, wasn't it? Not sure what she did to deserve that. This whole thing is going to blow up before the end of the day. I heard Carla refer to Alex as a grint in the canteen list. RD. J.H. Hughes. RD could be... Who could that be? I don't know. Didn't realize he stood behind her. Not saying it excuses Carla, but bloody hell, Alex should have known better than to leave the message. Answer phone had broken last week. Coincidence? Alright, back. Yes, and then we have documents. 4 saved documents. How to print documents, I figured that out. Phone records. Yep, I already got those. Lost property box. Okay, we need, Peter Diesler is going to be... Okay, let's see. PD1, CB2, DL3, DH4. I don't know if this is important, but I might as well have it lie down. VA... Oh, actually, CC. 5, VA6, LA7, SC8, JH9. Alright. Lost property box. Staff locker alarm code. Staff locker alarm code is 2267. Yes! Okay. Man, this is, I'll take that. Empty floppy disk just in case. I can't. Anything that I have on my floppies is going to get erased if I do that, so I guess I'll just go around. That's fine. Shouldn't take that long. Lost property, room 209. Wonder if I can go this way. Lost property. Alright. Climb ladder. Hold to jump off. Hold to... That's the alarm. S. The alarm code is 2267. There's a staff locker. Okay. We're looking for Carla Berman's is in number 2. Let's use Carla's ID. Where the heck is that coming from? Got the tape! I need to find somewhere I can listen to it. Oh, I'm out of the restricted area. Oh, what's this? You think you could just ruin people's lives and it won't affect you? You're sentencing some people to death. It's time you learn how that feels. Oh, man. Alright. Token. Okay, I need to go listen to this message.
I think somebody may be around here. I'll let you know.
Now, why ever would you think that? There's another token here. These might come in handy.
Come out if you're in here. Hey, Mr. Miller, an alarm was set off earlier on. I know you probably had nothing to do with it, but just remember to stay in the allocated areas to avoid trouble.
You got it, dude. What do we got?
Harvey, I just received an anonymous fax. Do you know where the Turing meeting room is?
I do.
It seems as though Alex Dubois may have hidden some information in there which proves the Bowman Castle Group are intentionally inflating figures based around the Union Act. If you were able to find the evidence, it may help inform the public about what the truth is here. I'm sure Carla Berman may have a thing or two to say about those figures, since she's the one spreading them in her print media. Anyway, let me know what you find.
You got it. Turing meeting room. Alright, but I still have to listen to that phone message, too. I'm just gonna go through here for a sec. Hi. Alright. Carla's answer phone message. Let's listen to it. Play.
Carla, 10 days. 10 bloody days. How the hell could you have kept this from me? I swear to God, my family are going to be deported because of you, and I could have done something about it. Why the hell didn't you tell me? Why the hell didn't you tell me? This is your fault. Everything that happens next is your fault.
Meeting, 10 minutes, alright. I want to take it out. I don't want to... Okay, I guess I still have it. He's right there, damn it. Okay, next up is the Turing meeting room. And he's gone, okay. There was that floppy disk in there. It's going to be my next... It's here on floor 1. That goes over here. Alex Dubois' office is 0208. I think I already, yep, I think I already had this written down. Sarah Charles. Huh. Wonder how that got there. Wonder how I didn't notice that earlier. Okay. I'm gonna see if maybe I can,
Floppy disk detected.
Alright, I'll leave my thing out here.
Floppy disk detected.
I don't...
Attention. Floppy disk corrupted. Use Data Doctor to amend corrupted disks.
Alright. Can do that. Another interview tape. Alright. How do I...
Mr. Miller, your meeting is in 10 minutes. Don't be late.
Oh, I had it in my hand. Darn it, didn't put it in my pocket. Alright.
Floppy disk detected. Attention. Floppy disk corrupted. Use Data Doctor to amend corrupted disk.
That's fine. I just so happen to have an excellent data doctor. Okay, let's just make sure how my leads are going. Listen to Carla Berman's answer tape. Find, print the Union Act figures. Question Carla Berman about. Alright. So now all I gotta do is go find the data doctor again that was here, right? It was on this floor. Go, go, go. Hey, Sarah. Hope he's not in here. All right. Run diagnostic. Initiate recovery. I probably could have gotten out there using the vent system or something, but also I can hide here apparently. Okay, this is only going to take a minute. I'm still going to need a computer to check it, and then I have 9 minutes left. Who designed this place? A monkey? Thought that was a glow. It was just my cursor. Alright, how we doing? We're done. Okay. Now I need a computer to go check it out. Good, that's not him. Okay. Just gonna... Whoop.
Hey, Mr. Miller.
Hi! I totally wasn't just in the staff room. Okay. What's the fastest way for me to get a computer? See if I can print it. Disk. Token. Union Act for good. Right. I think that's everything. And with time to spare. Damn. Okay, I'd like to... How do I check out the documents? Union Act for good. All department heads. The relocation of immigrants residing within UK borders will be carried out between 1990 and 1995. This, of course, is predicated on us procuring the government funding per Act 9 of Section B. I do not believe it necessary to change our current public image information. These small discrepancies can be easily explained, and at this point it's far more valuable to have the public on board and not bog them down with the finer details. I don't want our representatives to mention the forecast on NHR spending or the estimated job increase statistics. These have not been finalized and may be stricken from the final consideration of the Union Act. Charles Bowman. Straight up lying to people. Damn. Alright, so how we doing? That's all the leads. I found information, taped message that Alex left for Carla. He was angry.
Don't forget about that meeting with Carla.
Don't worry, I got it.
You can find something to do.
No real evidence of him threatening her. I don't know where the idea originated that Alex is a threatening person. This casts some doubt over things Carla Berman has claimed. And then here we have... I found some information that Alex Dubois had about the honesty of the Bowman-Carson Group. It has some figures on it that show the Bowman-Carson Group in a negative light. They are projecting success to the country, and they prepared to lie about how poorly they are actually doing. I'm interested to ask Miss Bowman what she thinks about this. Alright. Codes and computers. General observations. Alright. Okay. So I guess now we're off to see Carla. Meeting's in 5 minutes. I wonder if there's anything else I should be doing until then. I mean, I finished all my objectives. This game definitely...
Mr. Miller, quick reminder. You have a meeting in 5 minutes.
I gotcha. Should I just wait? I mean, I don't really have anything else to do. I'm wondering if there are perhaps... I seem to just kind of carry around the tapes that I pick up, so I assume that... Okay, I'm not allowed in there. It's nice to know. There's a computer, by the way. No input. Power off. Gargoyle. I read about this in a magazine once. This computer also doesn't have a floppy disk drive, so that wouldn't have helped me. Ah, there she is. I believe I know where you're going. So, I have some questions I'd like to ask you, miss. Wonder if I actually get dialogue options this time.
Please enter PIN. Code accepted. Access granted.
I wrote down her PIN.
Hello, Mr. Miller.
Hello.
Please come in and take a seat.
I'd love to.
So I gather you've got some questions you'd like to ask me.
You bet.
I'll do my best to answer them.
All right, let's grill this lady.
Shall we begin?
Okay, let's start at the top. Union Act. Alex says that the Bowman Carson group are lying about their facts. Can you prove him wrong? Cursor is a little off for some reason. Can I check? I can do this way. All right, let's go with this one.
He thinks I'm lying. That's not really news, Mr. Miller. I think anyone in the country could have told you what Alex thinks about what we do here. He has a twisted view of things. Out of curiosity, what is it he thinks is so bad about the act?
Country are being lied to about numbers.
Well, this is getting far-fetched. And I suppose I'm the one lying to the country. Don't answer that. I'm sorry, but I have to deal with this kind of accusation day in and day out. I guess it's an occupational necessity.
Present evidence. Your propaganda doesn't match the figures.
If by propaganda you mean the important work I do here, then I'd ask you to be a little bit more respectful of the current political climate, Mr. Miller. We are very thorough with our work here, so I'm sure whatever you think you found will be easily cleared up. I make the posters and advertising materials, but I'm not in charge of the figures that make them up. For that, you'd have to speak to someone like Chance Crow over in the Meta Center. Let me ask you something, Mr. Miller.
Please.
You've heard the protesters. You've seen our work here. Do you believe the Union Act is good?
No. Too much information, I can't decide. It makes Dubois look guilty.
Well, then perhaps I can simplify it for you.
Oh no, never do that.
Alex Dubois blew up a part of this facility because he wasn't patriotic enough to see what the country needs.
Oh dear.
In doing so, he proved to us and everyone else that what we do here is needed now more than ever. I mean, whatever figures you found, they don't change the facts.
Figures are facts,
we have
honey.
a problem in this country, and there are a small few willing to do anything about it. We are the few. I believe in what I do, and I do it to the best of my ability. You can write that in your book.
Clearly very passionate about your work.
Passionate is a good word for it, Mr. Miller. What would our country be without it?
Alex claims his keycard was stolen. Who could have stolen it?
Is that what he said? That his keycard was stolen? Well, I don't think there's any way I could confirm or deny that for you, Mr. Miller.
Liar!
I'm not even sure what that would have to do with me.
Liar!
I don't believe it was stolen, so it would be futile for me to try and answer that.
Well, that is...
We were all responsible for our own key cards and security logins. Actual keys aren't used in this part of the building. It's all very cutting edge, so anything like that would have been solely down to Alex.
He logged the stolen card.
That just seems like conjecture to me, Mr. Miller.
It's not conjecture.
It sounds far too convenient to say that he logged it as stolen on the day that it happened. If that's true, then where did he log it? At what time? Wouldn't security know about that? I'm sorry, but it's all a little too convenient for me.
He asked you to log it stolen, and you didn't.
I don't remember that at all.
You deleted the message. You were terrible at this.
That email must have gone through to my inbox just after I had the chance to see it. I believe that your research is accurate, I honestly do, but there's no way of knowing now if it was filed. Honestly, it's escaped my memory, and all of the records were destroyed in the blast, so...
Convenient, huh?
It appears that he might be, at least about that, but I ask you, what does that really prove?
Well, for one thing, it proves that he could be innocent. It doesn't prove that necessarily. Alright, what do I want to say here? I suppose... Like, I don't necessarily want to straight up antagonize her. What does it prove? Does it prove that he could be innocent? It proves that he logged his card previously. That could possibly mean that... he actually lost it, that somebody else was using it to get in, or he could have been trying to cover his ass, right? That could have been the other thing. So, you know, a proper investigative mind would say it really doesn't prove anything definitively. What it does prove is that you have a reason to not go through that.
I couldn't put it better. However, I would be careful who I shared this information with if I were you, Mr. Miller. It could land you in more trouble than you think.
Or you in more trouble than you think. Consider it taken under advisement. Alright. Phone records. Let's do this one first. Lighten things up a bit.
Well, you've been here about an hour. It was only a matter of time. I take it was addressed to us and not you.
This happens often?
More often than I'd like to admit, yes. It's bad enough that we can't even walk in the front door of our workplace without having objects hurled at us, but it's...
But what?
But the people protesting are completely ignorant to what we actually do here. Sometimes I just want to roll my window up and shout down to them to get a job and start contributing to the country instead of ruining it. I'm sorry.
You must be a blast at office parties. Keys, does anyone here still use them?
Did I? A few things around here probably still use keys. It's outdated if you ask me. You won't find anything in the facility that uses them, though our security protocol won't allow them. But I think the older areas still have the old-fashioned key and lock.
Nothing here at all?
No. Marlon Thornton, the cleaner, He's the only person who uses them for stock rooms and locker rooms, you know. Oh, that reminds me. If you're over at the Meta Centre later, you should take a look at the old Victorian baths. They're going to be knocked down soon, so you should take a look there before you go.
All right. They have something to do with Alex Dubois?
No, they're just quite nice. I tell you what, I'll ask Marlon to open them up for you later on. If he's got time, then they'll be open for you when you go and have your meeting with Chance Crow. Anyway,
Yeah. I still got more inconsistencies to point out with your job here, Carla. So let's talk about these phone records.
he says he wasn't in the building. Well, I don't know how he'd be able to back up that claim. The police found him not too far away from here, that's true, but it was within walking distance. He could have easily got where he did in time. And there's a whole bunch of other evidence. I'm sorry, I just don't see how he thinks that's going to hold any weight.
Do you think it could have been someone else? Possibly someone with the initials CB?
Like who? No, I don't think so. I think it's quite cut and dry. I can't imagine someone else over in the Meta Centre doing it. They like to sound like they know what they're doing, but most of them are incompetent. I know for a fact that some of them use their room number for their alarm code, for God's sake. Does that sound convincing to you?
You use...
Alex was the only one who really knew what he was doing, and anyway, it's like I said, there was more evidence, wasn't there?
You use a password that's written on your desk, you imbecile. Alright, I'm being harsh on her. 1987 data security was not... Yeah, people were still stupid back then. What other evidence?
Well, for example, the argument we had the night of the attack. Alex and I were having a heated discussion that night. I know that's somewhat anecdotal, but to me it's as good as gold in terms of evidence. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely friggin' not.
That must be a mistake, surely. I was sure... Maybe now that I think about it. I mean, that could have been earlier, perhaps. So, he was calling from outside the facility. It's hard to remember that night clearly now, but there it is.
He wasn't here.
Does it really?
Yes, it does.
I mean, it just shows that he could have just... I don't know. Well, I don't know where you got those phone records, Mr. Miller, but I'm not sure how they can help. I don't think I've anything else to add on that point.
Was there any other evidence at all?
Nothing comes to mind.
Who uses their room number as an alarm code?
Excuse me, what? I didn't say anything about an alarm code.
You mentioned it before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I must have misspoken. Everyone in the Meta Centre is very careful with their security. I wouldn't... well, let's not dwell on
that. Someone in Meta Center, room number as code, question mark, chance, question mark?
No, it was another office. Can we please move on to a different subject, Mr. Miller?
I thought you said there wasn't...
Don't you have something about my work that you'd like to ask at all?
Not really. Your hypocrisy is what I find most intriguing. Vendetta. Carl Berman, do you have a vendetta against Alex?
A vendetta against him? Well, that was blunt, but honestly, I'm not surprised. I wondered if you'd bring this up. It's rather troubling, but Alex and I never seemed to get on. And on the night of the attack, He threatened me. I didn't want to make this publicly personal, but it looks like he has anyway.
Yeah, he didn't threaten you though.
Yes, he left me a voice message.
I heard it.
He was very angry about something, and he took it out on me that night. I have no doubts in my mind that that man is guilty of everything they say he did. And I'm frankly amazed that anyone would stand up for him. No offense.
Offense taken. Not because of what you said. I just hate being lied to.
Well, you have done your research. I feel bad for what happened to Alex. I really do.
No, you don't.
I can't be held responsible for every little action taken. It may have sounded like Alex was the victim, but I can assure you, I felt very threatened by his message. You heard what he said. Everything that happens next is because of me. And we all know what happened next.
Could it mean his family being taken away was your fault?
Well, you don't sugarcoat your words, Mr. Miller.
No, I don't.
But tell me, what do you think about it?
I think he's been misunderstood. It doesn't prove Alex is guilty. I mean, I think both of these things. But I think this is the one to go with.
No, I suppose it doesn't. But I'm not here to defend my actions, Mr. Miller. Anyway, you heard the tape. I think it speaks for itself.
Yes, it does.
Well, I don't envy you your job. Shall we move on?
I don't think I have anything left to ask, do I?
Okay, Mr. Miller, that's all I've got time for, I'm afraid. Can you please see yourself out?
There's a tape on your desk. December 23rd, 1986, 7:24.
Hi, I'm home. Molly, you'd better be in bed when I get up there.
Coop, will you talk some sense into your husband, please?
I'm staying out of this one.
Right. On that note, I'll see myself out.
You and Carol still here for Sunday dinner?
Wouldn't miss it.